What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Civilization 5, the AI only world battle with the I just completely went blank with the reverse colonization idea. So all the civs obviously started in the New World and Oceania, as people have got onto me about calling it Oceania. It's Oceania. There we go. I'm just gonna start calling it Australasia. That might be easier, but either way, yeah. It's interesting. We're beyond the point we'd normally go in any campaign. Normally I make a special video showing off turn 450 and what's happened. But because there's less civs and less of the world has been settled, we can keep going. I think we're probably going to go until around 500 in like these, just watching it as it happens. And then once we get to then, maybe I'll do a special video for 550 and then a special video for maybe 600 just to see what happens. Then we'll see what's going on after. I have no idea what's going on with the Sioux borders here. Anyone want to fill me in? But maybe there's just a little bug not showing that one, but it's kind of weird that they are doing that. Other than that, the colonial game, I can't remember what happened last time. I'm going to be honest, I can't remember already. But I don't think there's any new settlers arriving. Oh, what the heck just happened? Oh, the Argentina finally took a Corral city. Not the one I was expecting, but there's obviously help now from Chile and the Mapuche, I believe. They declared war last video, if I can remember. I probably should have checked up before I went into recording this. But there we go, Argentina starting to expand. And this should be worrying for the rest of the world, because Argentina are pretty free to do what they want down here in the south, compared to the Sioux and Shoshone, who have got each other to worry about. Although, yeah, these guys, they have got a huge army. Both of them. The Sioux is just very concentrated in this region. But two Sioux nukes as far as I can see. So I think the Shoshone have three. Three. So it is a nuclear era. Oh, and Corral did not fall to Argentina. The city of Corral fell to Chile. So that's going to make things on the west coast of South America interesting. If Chile, there's a bit of a race for this city, Aspero. There's also someone will take the city in the south. World ideology, autocracy. That'll probably pass, I think. I think everyone's autocratic, right? Pretty sure they are. I'll check in a minute. But yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's autocratic for the most part. So it should pass, and I didn't see what the other one was. What was the other one? If it ever loads. International games. Well, that'll pass, won't it? That's not the sort of thing to be blocked very, very regularly. Shoshone, nothing going on in this region. New Zealand have a lot of their units out here, but there's no one actually here, which makes it kind of awkward. They've got a huge army, and no, well, it's not huge, but it's quite big, and they can't really use it for anything. I mean, they should be watching out for the Samoa. I think that's what they need to be worrying at, and obviously I think the Samoa need to keep an eye on the Shoshone. Not a huge eye, because the Shoshone are they're not really over here. You know, they don't actually have any cities in the Pacific other than the one they just settled, so they should be okay. But you know, it just shows that they're taking an interest in you, Samoa. The Shoshone know that you're pretty strong up here in Northeast Australia, New Guinea. They know what you're capable of. Kulin are still a little bit behind, but they're starting to look a bit better. Maybe overtaking New Zealand. Doesn't seem like it though. It seems like they're both in a stalemate, but there's more space, more land, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Kulin took the lead. Although saying that, New Zealand have a lot of land here. Oh, Argentina and the Corral pieced out. So that's it. Argentina, for hundreds of years, they took one city in the north. I mean, they're not even connected to it, but whatever. Let's see if Chile can finish off the rest of the Corral. Yep, the world ideology is now autocracy, and the international games can now be built, which would be interesting. Is that a new city? No, this city's been here for quite a while. But still most of Europe, well, not most of Europe, Eastern Europe still empty. Turkey is slowly being filled by Sioux borders. But yeah, Eastern Europe, Scandinavia is still empty. Britain will slowly fill out. We've got the Shoshone's borders and the Sioux here. The two main powers of the world couldn't avoid each other, even in Europe. Samoa, this is nice. Japan's looking nice for Samoa. They're using it for trade. Oh no, they're not. Never mind. I was gonna say they're using it to trade, because that'd be pretty smart. Because obviously, nearer to home, they're more likely to get their trade cargo ships destroyed. But if they're doing it from Japan, maybe they're less likely to get destroyed. But that is not the case. I know Argentina were trading with colonies. I don't know. Oh, Samoa just joined the war against the Corral. I think it's a bit late to be joining, but they probably won't be there by the time you arrive if you do commit any units to that. I'm pretty sure this is the last video. This video comes out the day I get back from my holiday, if I'm not mistaken. So there will be a new gameplay series, me playing a game soon, and if not tomorrow or whenever, I'm not actually. That's probably not tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly, but soon. And again, this AI only battle still got a few good, probably another couple of weeks to go in terms of videos. So it's all good. It's all good. I'll figure it out, and then I'll be back at school, and everything will be back to normal. Although everything is basically normal, I'm still daily uploading. Although the the videos will be getting 5 minutes shorter when I go back to school, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. Especially when I have to do those block recording sessions when I do have school, where I can only record at the weekends, as I've explained many times before. So yeah, that will happen again. So the videos will get 5 minutes shorter, which sucks for you guys and for me, because watch time goes down, even though that doesn't really mean anything, because although it's cool to see a big number, I don't get any money, so it really doesn't matter at all, actually. Whether you click on it once and watch the video and watch them for a second, or I think it's got to be more than a second. People say it's got to be more than a second, but I don't know. It's very confusing, but we don't have to worry about that. All we have to worry about is that I'll stick to daily uploads of videos. You guys should hopefully enjoy them, and that'll be fun. And then I'll keep up with school as well. And that'll be all good. Nothing's really going on though. This has been a bit of a slow AI game. There is big periods where nothing is going on. This is one of them. There is another Argentinian settler crossing the Atlantic, and the Chile are making progress on both cities, but they should take this one. But whether they'll take, if it lets me go down, this one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure they've got enough down here, but we'll see if the Corral die. Chile are looking pretty strong. They're just so, well, not in comparison to Argentina, but they're looking okay, like the Mapuche. But they're just so spread out. It's very random. The Chilean Empire at the moment, very randomly spread out. The Buccaneers are also down there, I noticed. I'm not sure if they were, oh no, they're gone. They were just sailing past. I don't know where the Buccaneers are going, but I don't know. They're at war with someone stupid. They're probably at war with like the Chinook or something. Come on, everyone wants to see a Shoshone war. I'm going to be honest, it's unlikely that these two would go to war with each other, unless one of them was clearly going to win. I don't think there's a clear winner just yet. I think it's going to be unlikely we see these two do battle. But it would be interesting, because obviously they've got such a different range of units. Especially, I'm seeing a lot of Sioux paratroopers. Not many paratroopers from the Shoshone, although there are a few. But there's a lot of tanks, and it'll be interesting to see how they compete against the units of the Sioux. That'd be quite interesting. But obviously there's also the big thing, the nukes. 4 nukes now for the Shoshone, so they're obviously aware that the Sioux are starting to build their own. It's a bit of an arms race, which is never good for the world, but it is what it is. We're just going to have to accept it. Every world, the Civs can never agree. Doesn't AI ever go with nuclear non-proliferation? Has it ever happened? I don't think it does in the world's Congress. Nope, they're banning sugar and cocoa, because, you know, they're probably fighting obesity problems or something like that, but nope. Or just killing happiness, you know, those things both make people pretty happy. But no, they're more than happy to keep nuclear non-proliferation off the table while they have a chance as well. I mean, I think only the Sioux and the Shoshone could propose it anyway, which they're probably unlikely to. But until they've got loads, and then once other people start getting them, that's when they go, actually, you know what, we shouldn't build these anymore. Not a good idea. Okay. No, there is an Argentinian settler out here, actually. Have they built that there? I have no idea, but it's there. And there's another one about to land in South Africa. So that's another 2 colonies for Argentina. They are starting to grow quite a bit, gain quite a bit of land for themselves. They've got a bit here in sort of Morocco. Obviously, South Africa's pretty much theirs at the moment. The southern side of Africa. The Sioux have settled for the Middle East and Brittany. And the Shoshone have got most of mainland Europe, although they did steal it from Canada. And there's obviously the few random colonies. You've got Samoa, who killed off Canada. The Mapuche, and sort of Mali land. I think they took that from Brazil. And obviously Australia have been banished to Canberra here in the Congo. Wonder if they will ever come back from that. They haven't built any more settlers, which is quite impressive. But I don't know why they haven't. Obviously New Zealand are out here too. Pretty big, completely separate part of the world where there's barely anyone. The Shoshone are out here, mechanized infantry. And obviously the Samoans and the Californians. I forgot about them. They got pushed out here, of course, up into San Diego. And the Tlingit still haven't taken them out. All colonized. It's a sad time. The Tlingit, I don't know what they're doing, but they've not had a good game. I'm going to be honest. They have not had a good game. Whether it's because they've got the Shoshone sort of boxing them in or not. I mean, they could have pretty sure taken out the Chinook quite a while ago. I think they could have done that quite a long time ago, if I'm going to be honest. Let's see. So close. Actually, it's the Chile's turn now. And obviously Chile go last. A sparrow has fallen. Yep, another city turning dark blue. Chile now most of the west coast of South America. And it looks like the Mapuche may actually beat them to this city down here. So that will be interesting. I don't know why the Mapuche would want this. They're just egging on Argentina now to declare war on them. Like sat outside with a big sign saying declare war on us, Argentina. Because Argentina can now go after Chile, which will be just as difficult as going after the Corral was probably. Then go after the Mapuche, which will still be pretty difficult, but easier. They could obviously get rid of the Shoshone from South America, and they could also get rid of the Brazilian tile within the Shoshone by taking Salvador. So they could also fight Chile in other places. Up here in the northeast, it does seem like they're ready to attack Chile. And again, they're not going to attack Chile up here, but you know, they could one day. So yep, there's a Samoan destroyer in the middle of the ocean, middle of the Pacific. Just having a look around, showing off that they are the 4th greatest power in the world right now. Next to these Tlingit triremes that probably just have decided this little patch of dirt. Actually, that's quite. Someone could live here. This island is better than going back home to Alaska, where it's not gone well for these guys. They still have pikemen defending them against nuclear weapons. They're kind of like one of those tribes that they find in the Amazon. You know, I make this reference a lot, but yeah, they are very backwards compared to the rest of the world. The Chinook aren't much better, but and the Buccaneers aren't much better either. But you know, sorry, that was a awful time to yawn. Chile, they're not too bad. Chile, they're keeping up just about. The Mapuche probably keeping up. I mean, they look a bit. They've got artillery, so you know they'll be coming through. These next few turns looking a bit stronger. Have Argentina settled yet? No. One of the settlers is heading further north just to annoy the Sioux, and one is actually in South Africa, not just like south of Africa, but in South Africa, which is a good time. Argentinian destroyers, Sioux destroyers patrolling the Atlantic. Lots of Samoan naval units off the Argentinian seaboard. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Well, they're probably not too happy. Is anyone going to take this? Are the Corral going to be the next casualty of the campaign? I think so. I think Chile should get it done. Or the Mapuche must be able to. There is a Corral artillery. That would be helping, but sure it can't be doing enough to save them from their certain death soon. Come on. Sue, stop. So whenever you wait for something to happen, it takes even longer. Like California's turn should not be taking this long. Let's look away. Let's just scroll around and pretend stuff's going on. How did New Zealand get in here? They must have some good open borders. Same goes for the Kulin. If they can get open borders with the Shoshone and the Sioux, that's pretty good. You must be making some friends, which is not good news for you, Samoa. You're probably going to be dead soon. Going to be honest. Although you did just get a second Great War bomber, so you know you're not that great. But you know, at least you're a 4th power in the world. You've got anti-aircraft guns, which could be really smart. I'm going to be honest. That could be really smart for them. Because they're probably not going to be able to... If Argentina or somebody, it's unlikely, but did attack them, most likely would be the Sioux. And even then, they're not that strong. Compared to Samoa, they're not that strong in the Pacific. If any nukes got sent out there, maybe differently. Either Perón of Argentina grabbing Big Ben so they can tell the time, or not. As I think they've stopped it now for like 4 years to fix it. So they won't be able to tell the time. Is this city gonna fall? Mapuche, Chile. Chile go last. I'm sure they'll get it done. Where are you going, Shoshone settler? Why are you going this? You must be heading towards Indonesia. Maybe that was the quickest way from Europe to the city in Indonesia, which is borders will probably grow and annoy people greatly. Which is probably the whole point of this city, just to annoy people in the region, keep New Zealand under control. And same goes for the Kulin and Samoa. So we'll see how it all pans out in Oceania. There we go, nailed it. I don't even know what to say at this point. There is not an awful lot going on. Let's just see how close the Shoshone are to finishing the tech tree. Oh my goodness, Argentina would be winning on a time victory as things stood. Technology, Shoshone 71, 69 for the Sioux, 67 Argentina, 63 Samoa. Then there's about 11 back to New Zealand, Canada, Kulin. Canada aren't even alive. The outbreak of AIDS has ended. Brilliant. And the international games is 39% complete. There is some good news for this world, if it needed any good news, because it's not the worst AI only world to live in so far. I mean, at the moment there is one war that's really raging. I know the Chinook and Tlingit are still throwing a few units at each other, but you know, I mean, the people of the Sioux and the Shoshone are probably quite scared, but you know, the people of Argentina are probably quite angry that they spent 500 years attacking some people over the mountains with who only had like sticks and failed, and Chile just cleaned up on all their hard work in the end. But other than this city, everywhere else is pretty peaceful right now, so that's nice. And by nice, I mean I wouldn't want to live anywhere but in the Argentinian Empire, because it's the safest place right now. There's no doubt. The Sioux and the Shoshone have got the threat of nuclear war. Samoa, it's on Australia. They've definitely got big spiders, big snakes now. We're leaving that behind. The Samoan dream's over. It's definitely, actually saying that, in Argentina there is probably some nasty creatures too. That is a point, but when it comes down to it, Argentina beats Samoa. Stay in Argentina, because you know they've got the military. They're safe. They're peaceful. There's no threat of nuclear war just yet down here. Maybe soon. And also Argentina are much stronger than their neighbours. Samoa would have to worry if New Zealand and the Kulin teamed up on them. They'd probably still get into a bit of trouble. There'd definitely be some units lost. Is this... Oh my goodness, how have they not taken the city yet? It's the year 2030, wow. And America just entered the industrial era. No idea how, because America died a long time ago when the Sioux, the natives, purged them. That's not ironic or anything. Surely I don't think there's gonna be a war between these two. I don't want to break it to you guys, but I really doubt there'll be a war between these two personally. I mean, Argentina now have the biggest military in the world, 823,000 soldiers ahead of the Sioux 780,000, Shoshone 742,000. They're all close. And within 80,000, then it's all the way down to the Samoa at 395,000 soldiers, then New Zealand 272, and the Kulin 240,000. So yeah, that would definitely be a worrying alliance for the Samoans to deal with. That's why I would pick Argentina. And now that I know they have the biggest military in the world, yeah, definitely. Sign me up. Not for the military, obviously. It's big enough as it is, but I don't want to be purging mountain men just at the moment. That is not how I roll. Argentina have settled 2 new cities, Salta down here in northeast South Africa, and Niquan here to the west of Posadas, because you know, who needs geography when you can use in-game geography? As long as you know north, south, east and west, you should be fine. So yeah, west of Posadas, which obviously isn't really here and probably isn't pronounced like that. slowly, Argentina's borders will continue to grow. Plenty more resources for them. Good job, Argentina. You're making progress that some of the other nations seem to be avoiding by not colonizing. As I said, there is not many wars. It's bizarre. I thought there would have been loads of wars. I mean, there's a lot less civs, so maybe there's a normal number of wars. It's just because there's half as many civs as there would usually be. So there's half as many wars, maybe. But that's a boring excuse, isn't it? That is a terrible excuse. Come on. Oh my goodness. Now there's just a load of Samoan submarines here. If Samoa took this, it would make things interesting, because obviously they'd then have a direct border with Argentina. And if Argentina attacks Samoa, Samoa wouldn't give up. They'd send their navy to defend, probably. They might not, but, you know, they might. We can only hope that they would defend the people of that city that they took only a few turns ago. Oh my goodness. Please, there's got to be some wars, guys. Like, if there's not any wars declared between now and turn 500, then no, you won't be getting any more than turn 500. Oh my god. That is a mess. That's not so much. Oh, that's just a nice pattern. Texas dead. Kimberley dead. That is awful. And that is also pretty awful. Oh, Krakatoa is erupting. Those cargo ships all just seem to disperse immediately. There we go. The Kulin. Oh my goodness. The Kulin v Chile. Well, hopefully there is someone else joining in on this, or something else comes of this, because it's not the most interesting of wars ever. The Chileans fighting the Kulin. I don't think too much will come from that. Let me just move all my sweets out of my way so that I'm not tempted to eat them. You know, sometimes there's just too much temptation to do that. And what else is... Nothing. Though Chile do have a lot of units here. I don't know why they're not using them down here. And this cannon... If this cannon can hit... Oh, there we go. Argentina declaring war on Chile. I take it the focus will start up here in the northeast. Wow, one turn. That is what the biggest military in the world needed to take this city of Valparaiso. There we go. Chile probably gonna die. I was saying, oh, let's not. I don't want to say I want Chile to die, but I would like a bigger war than just the Chile v the Kulin to break out. There we go. Argentina, as I said, free to do whatever they want basically. The Sioux just grabbed the CN tower so they can brainwash their people, I guess, with TV and stuff. They also have a lot of paratroopers. That is, yeah, a lot of paratroopers. They're also aiming to drop them all into the Shoshone, while the Shoshone tanks push into the Sioux. You could end up seeing them like swap over, and the Shoshone take all the Sioux cities, but the Sioux take all the Shoshone cities. That'd be pretty crazy. Let's see. Chile are responding. They'll probably take it back. No, they're probably going to get crushed. I don't know where Argentina's next focus will be. Banning of cocoa and sugar. The leaders of this world are evil people. I mean, I know autocracy is the leading ideology, but you don't need to ban sugar and cocoa to keep control of your people, you know? Just gonna let you know. Just, you know, just a little memo. Argentina, are you going to take another city in one turn? Because that would be pretty impressive. I don't think they will, but they might start attacking somewhere. They don't have any planes, which is kind of weird. I thought they would have had some planes by now, since they are now into the information era. I mean, they have probably put a lot of oil into their navy, which isn't really helping them at the moment. But they could just go through the corral, probably. Get open borders and go fight Chile. Doesn't look... I'm not even looking for settlers crossing the sea anymore. It's just too disappointing. I'm sure Argentina might have one. No, they don't. Oh. Nobody. How could nobody have it? There's a load of Kulin units here. I don't know why. There's also a Kulin fleet here, which could go kill off some Chileans. Oh wait, they do have one. Oh no, that's Samoa. It's all a bit of a mess. Is there anything else? There's no other settlers, are there? Not going to get my hopes up. No, doesn't look like it. California has denounced New Zealand. California, why would you do that? New Zealand they're doing okay for themselves, you know. I mean, they've got 4 canal cities, which is, well, technically 5 canal cities. 6 canal cities. Oh, not quite Palmerston. Technically, they've got 6 canal cities, which is pretty impressive. And Chile just took Upaca, which means it will probably be taken by Argentina in the coming turns and video, which will probably be the last big thing we actually see happen in this campaign. Going to be honest, don't expect too much more. You should still watch the videos, obviously, just in case anything big does happen. This might be one of the biggest things we see as it ends. Chile die, then, you know, Argentina have all of... They'll just have Brazil and the Mapuche left. And then they'll be able to control all of South America, which is pretty impressive. So the Shoshone is still here, being annoying. I can imagine. Oh, they seem friendly. They got open borders. Maybe they're not being so annoying. There is definitely a force here from the Shoshone that would obviously have to fight if a war did break out. Buccaneers, if you survive till the end, I would be very, very impressed. You've got a lot of your Corsairs, a lot of your pirates, I'm going to be honest, and you're housing the Americans, which is very nice, but this will be incredible if they survive. I mean, very impressive. The Sioux haven't taken them out in all this time. I mean, all their cities do suck. Tortuga here, Port Royal in Florida, they do suck, but it would be pretty cool. Is it not going to flash today? Nope, yeah, it did. Just a weeny bit. The flashing ocean of the flashing Gulf of Mexico. If Argentina set their sights on a second up, they've already put this one in the yellow somehow. Not sure how they managed that, because I have no idea what they hit it with, but they have. They're trying. Oh, Chile are fighting back, and again, how is the Chilean capital being damaged? Have Argentina gone beyond the tech tree? Have they developed invisibility? Have they got invisible planes? Is that what's going on? I think it could be. There really is nothing. Like, there's no cities falling. We could go into some micro commentary on the Tlingit attacking the Chinook, but that's about it. Because Argentina were all focused on this city, and now we're going to have to wait about 10 turns or so for them to get everything across the border anyway. Across the border? Jeez. Across the country to the west. Unless they're going to go into the sea and try and attack La Serena. But we may see some cities fall anyway. Who knows? You know, they managed to get cities in the yellow in one turn. Maybe they'll be able to do it again. And then just sneak in a paratrooper. Yep, Corral did just fall. So there we go. The north, so Peru basically, is now under Argentina's control. And obviously there's 3, 4, 5, still 7 cities from Chile. They're still holding on. Buccaneers and Tlingit are now friends. How cute. 2 little nations of the world teaming up together. You know, neither of them would support each other if the Sioux or Shoshone declared war on one of them. How many nukes? Still 1, 2 from the Sioux. Shoshone, I think, did build 1. We've got 4, so be interesting. Whether they even use nukes is obviously a different matter. I've seen them choose not to. We've had AI only battles where they've chosen not to use nukes, which is obviously very kind. Wonder if they've gone for nuclear non-proliferation. Nope, historical landmarks from the Kulin and banning of silver. Canada are just banning, because Canada are dead. They're just banning everyone's luxuries, aren't they? That's all they're doing. Cotton, pearls, silk, sugar, cocoa. They don't want anyone to live a life of luxury. Let's see if people are starting to suffer from happiness because of Canada. You damn Canadians sucking up all the happiness in the world. Nope, everyone's happy, although Kimberley and Texas are dead. New Zealand are the least happy. There's people who are happy who aren't even got any cities, like the Americans are happy. But yeah, Kimberley are fully dead as well. That was pretty sad. Kimberley and Texas, the only 2 nations to have no units, at least wandering the map somewhere. That's very sad. But that is going to be it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.